Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Don't Breathe. So, this is the original one. They're coming out with Don't Breathe 2. That's what turned me on to this. I remember when this came out, and I thought, I don't know if I'd be really that interested in seeing it. It's about three teenagers, I guess, thieves who break into a blind guy's house to steal, but he doesn't seem as helpless as you would think a blind guy is. That blind guy is Stephen Lang. I've seen him in a lot of different things. And then one of the kids is Minnette, 13 Reasons. So here's, and I never watched it. At least I don't think. I don't have it rated, and I can't find a review of it. 7.1 on IMDb. Over 242,000 people have rated it so far. So it's a little something I haven't seen, and I gotta get prepared so I could see the second one, which of course probably won't be as good as this one, but I have very, very high expectations now on a film that I purposely did not watch. This was before I was making reviews. Now I'll watch anything, but then I was a little bit more picky because I think I was getting my discs from Netflix at that time, so you had to be, choosy. So, no, alright, let me get into it, find out what it's about. It's an hour and 28 minutes long, so it's not even that long, so let's give it a shot. I'm sure everybody else has seen it but me. Maybe you're just interested to see what I think. Stick around and I'll tell you. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Don't Breathe. There's no sense in actually checking in on this one. It's a short film, and pretty much what IMDb says is what it was all about. We have three friends, Detroit, Michigan, and they're able to break into houses on a regular basis. One guy's got a decent head on his shoulders, realizes, hey, this is how we do things in order to either not get caught or not get in a lot of trouble kind of thing, where the other two are a little reckless. Well, our Stephen Lang is, as I mentioned, blind. He's a Iraqi war veteran who went blind in the war, and has, I won't go into great detail, but has come across a large sum of money that he has in the house. They decide to break in and try and steal his money while he's there. So, and so he kind of figures that out, as you can imagine, and so they're trying to not get caught by him, and he's trying to stop them from robbing his place. There you go. There's a slight love triangle. The Money and the girl, Money was his name, they're dating, whereas Dylan, he kind of likes her, so, but very small, not a major, I guess somewhat, not major, but you can understand when that happens, you might change your actions, that you're going through when in that type of situation, because I better help her out because I like her, kind of thing. Anyway, so, that plays into it a lot. There is a lot more. That is just the premise of the whole movie, and there's other pieces to it that make it even more interesting and adds a little more depth to, some of the characters. Specifically our Army veteran. So, so you'll watch it. So I'm not giving it all away, and you got to figure out what's going on. And it is very interesting. I enjoyed it a lot. It's very edge of your seat, and it was funny. They called "Don't Hold Your Breath." Like, I'm holding my breath watching this movie. They're trying to move around with this blind guy trying to be quiet and stuff like that, and so there's really a lot of edge of your seat. Anticipation type stuff that's going on, and you find yourself, or maybe not you, but I found myself yelling at the screen like blah blah, you know what I mean, like you do in these kinds of movies. So it's very intense in that way. Now, the one thing I didn't like was, and I'll say, the stupidity of some of the things that they would do. It's kind of dumb to break into a house, period. Or it's kind of dumb to break into a house, comma, when somebody's already in it, But, that's neither here. If they didn't do that, this movie wouldn't exist. So, but it's the other things that they end up doing, just like silly, like silly things that you're like, no, just run, you know what I mean? Don't stand up and dust yourself off, and, I'm exaggerating. That's not really what happens in the movies, but that's like, an example of the types of things that they were kind of doing in certain situations. It'd just be like, look, think about it. Now, of course, I've never been in that situation, being, hunted by somebody. How would you react? I would think that it would be full throttle to do whatever you can do to get out of there. But, some people want to stop and pick the flowers, or whatever the term is. So, that was the only thing I didn't like about it, was that piece of it. And that's it. That's everything else. I thought it was really good. I'm really shocked that over 200,000 people have already rated this movie on IMDb, which is great. And it went under my radar. Fun. I'm excited now to see the second one. Should be pretty interesting. And I think you have to see I didn't see the second one, but I'm sure you have to see the first one to get the second one, because they have to be related. So check it out if you haven't already. Do it in time for the second one. I'm sure nobody's watching this because all of you have already seen the film based on how many people have done reviews. So I apologize. I'm a little late to the party, but at least I made it to the party. So hopefully this was helpful. If I missed anything, put it in the comments. If you haven't seen it, check it out and come back and put it in the comments. If you haven't already, subscribe and then put it in the comments. And that's it. No, thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.
Thank you.